Good morning, good day. Hope you are all fine. Today we are going to learn how to make a BNC connector. This connector is used on cameras and also other signal transfers from one point to another once it is connected onto a cable. The connector that we are going to make is something like this. This is the connector. This is a BNC connector, ready made, and it is made up of four components that are assembled to come up with a connector that I've just shown you. This a complete set of it, if you can see. We have this is the first one. It is a boot, and this is used to protect your termination. We have you can call it a ring. This one is used to do termination, also part of the connector itself. This is also part of the connector. This is like the outer part of it. Then we have a pin. This is the inner part of it. If I can use simple words, this is I can call it the positive terminal of the connector, and this make they make the negative part of the connector. So these two is the negative part of the connector, and this pin is called it can be referred to as the positive part of the connector. You can see the pin. From what I showed you, this is the boot. Then this part is covered inside here. I'll show you. Then what you're seeing inside here is this pin. This pin is also connected inside. So this is the connector that we are making today. We use different tools that assist you in the making of this cable. We have a side cutter, this side cutter. We have a knife. Then we have this tool. It's called a crimping tool, and this helps you in the making of that cable. Then we have the cable itself. So within a very short time, let me show you how we can make this cable. First, we have the boot. Since the boot will be used to cover the connection, so the boot goes in first. Slowly push it in. Yes. So the boot is inside, and since this ring of ours will also be inside the boot, so you put it next. Don't forget it, because once you forget it, once you've completed termination this side, you will not be able to put it. Okay, maybe if you've not stripped here, then it may be possible. That is, if you can recall. So once I put those two, remember I have put in the ring, then the boot. So here, depending on the experience that you have to strip this cable, the BNC cable. So this is a cable which is used to carry signal, an HD signal. So you cut off the sheath of the cable slowly. Mind not to hurt the inner part of the cable. It has two two terminals. It has this terminal, then it has this middle part. For those who know coaxial cable, it is made in the same way. It's only that they are both used to carry, each of them is used to carry a different signal. So what I'm doing, I'm stripping open this terminal, which is like the negative terminal of this cable, because it only has two terminals. That is the inner terminal and the outer terminal. So I've only just used this. You can use any other thing. I've only just used this to assist me in opening this sheet, the cover. So you have to cut off a certain length, which is not so much, that will be able, that you will use in your connection without exceeding these wires here should not exceed here. It should not be seen for your connection to be nice. So for this kind of cable, we have an inner protection which we have to strip and remove. So I cut here and we'll remove it. Then this length here, it's also estimated, though there is a tool that can be used to be exact. So this is one terminal, this is the second terminal. So you have to reduce to a certain length. So this inner pin that I showed you is the one that comes onto this other terminal. So you can see that I've cut, and my pin covers up to this white protection. So once you put the pin, then you get your clipping tool. You can see this clipping tool has different sizes. I will show you when to use what and where. This small part here is the one that we use to crimp this pin onto this middle part. So you open, it has been closed, so it's just a matter of giving it a small push. Then you fix your pin up to when the white part touches here, when it touches your clipping tool, then you press. Once you press, the clipping tool will have done its part. You can see that even if I try pulling it off, it will not come off. If you look here, the clipping tool has done its work. So once that is done, you get your part of the connector now. You can see inside there is nothing. So this pin will have to appear here. So you push it through here slowly. Once it makes that clicking sound, that means it is done. So once it is done, pulling it out, it is not possible unless if you use a lot of force. So now these are the wires that I told they must not exceed here. You can see all around. You see. So now slide down your ring. You see, it looks clean. So this BNC, this clipping tool can be used to crimp different kinds of cable. There is this size of cable, then there is this size of cable. For my case, my size of cable is this one. I'm going to use this part, because if I use this, it will not crimp. So like I showed you, just press it open, then you slightly move it in and make sure that as you press this part here, it must touch this terminal very well, such that connection of the other wires onto this ring is done perfectly. So what you do, you press so hard until when the clipping tool opens by itself. When it opens, you see it has already made the connection. See here, however much you try, this connector will never come out. It can never come out. So the ring is now, it has made a connection with the other wires that I showed you where I cut off this. So the remaining parts, this ring, after using the clipping tool, has made a connection. When you look inside, you can see that the pin is also inside, and meaning now a fully made connector is here. So the last bit of it, like I told you, this boot is supposed to cover your connection, whereby it's making it more safe for use, and also for your for the connection to remain smart. See, so it has, this connector has clips. It has this clip. So when you push this boot, this clip will have to come and enter here and make a firm connection. So slowly you push it in until when you hear a clicking sound. Hope you've heard it. So now this is a complete BNC connector. It is made. It's made. See, it is appearing. This is what I showed you first. This is what we've made. You see, this is a complete BNC connector. Please don't forget to subscribe. Just hit that button. And for more of such, you'll always be finding me. I'll be uploading videos showing you different types of connectors and other information. Thank you so much.